Okay, baby. In 10 minutes, you can come and we'll do a little video together. Not 10 seconds. I can't do a video in 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
10 minutes. 10 minutes, please. Thank you. Thank you for being nice. 10 minutes. Go be an eagle with mom. Okay. Hey guys, so this is my 4th video on The Witcher 3: The Wild Hunt, and this is my review of the latest DLC for The Witcher 3, which is Blood and Wine. Now, this isn't really a review. Soon you don't hold on to there, you'll shake the camera. And tie that there. Okay. Okay. Alright, soon. So guys, this is my 4th video on The Witcher 3, The Wild Hunt, and this is my review of the latest DLC that's out and probably the last for The Witcher 3, which is Blood and Wine. Now, I wouldn't really call this a review because it's not really detailed, and some might argue this is blatant fanboying, but that's for you to decide. Now, I can't focus. Yes. Okay, so The Witcher 3, not even focusing on the DLCs, just the core game, just overall, it's an excellent product. And when you think of the word product, you think of an idea, information, service, or in this case, an item that is refined. What are you doing? What are you doing? That's not how a bird sounds. It's like a dog. It's like a dog barking. Oh, it's the truth. Looking at The Witcher 3 as a whole, it's an excellent product. When you think of a product, you think of an idea, information, service, or in this case, an item that is refined for purchase. And CD Projekt Red really refined this game. It's refreshing in this day and age when a company releases a game that at its core gives you okay, so where was I? So...
You were at refreshing.
Oh, it's so refreshing, thank you. Yes, it's so refreshing to see that The Witcher 3, the original game, you got a definitive ending. It was great. It was like, I guess it's like this. Say you're a cheesecake lover and you open the fridge and you see a nice slice of cheesecake and you're like, oh man, you eat it and you just savor and you enjoy that slice of cheesecake. And it was excellent. It was satisfying, completely satisfying. But then you're told by someone else that, hey, you know, there's more cheesecake in the fridge. You just need to reach down to the second shelf and just get in there and you can get another slice of cheesecake. That is how DLC should be, and that is how Hearts of Stone was, and that's how this latest DLC, Blood and Wine, definitely is. It is that extra satisfying piece of cake, just as enjoyable as the first piece. Thanks for agreeing with me. So yes, I really enjoyed everything. Graphics are great. The open environment, the new world to explore, Toussaint, and you're in the city of Beauclair. It looks very beautiful. And there's a section later on in the game where it looks really good. I don't want to talk about it because it's going into like a spoiler territory. And it's like, just like in the main campaign and in Hearts of Stone, there is a section where you end up going to that you can't revisit, but it's definitely a completely different twist on what you're used to experiencing in The Witcher 3, and I thought it was really beautiful how it was designed. And of course, the bosses that you fight in that scene are really interesting. So I enjoy the graphics, the new environment. Geralt has a home now, you actually have a whole estate. It's not just a home, you have like a whole vineyard, and you have people that you're in charge of. You have a major domo, and it's really interesting because you can fix up the place, and if you want to show off some of your old gear, say that you've gotten newer, higher level armor, and of course there's new armor, new gear, new weapons to collect in this DLC, so you can actually put up all your other pretty armor that you want to show off, so that's cool. And the story, of course, to me the story is the main drive for The Witcher 3 that I really enjoy the most out of everything. The main game and Hearts of Stone was pretty depressing, but Toussaint starts off a little bit more cheery, more bright. The whole area looks a lot more colorful and a lot more inviting, I guess you could say, a lot more happier, a sense of happiness. But of course, at the core of it, there's a lot of darkness lurking in the background, and try as you might to get a happy ending for everybody, that's just doesn't seem to be the case. In the end, you're gonna just try to get a sense of happy ending for at least Geralt himself. I have to say, if you get that happy ending, it is one satisfying ending. It's just like that real send-off, that real like, yeah, I've been through some stuff and it was awesome. Really. And what I really liked about this DLC over Hearts of Stone is that, at least to what I can recall, I don't remember in Hearts of Stone ever mentioning really stuff from the main campaign. I just don't remember a time. It felt really like a standalone campaign. At least in Blood and Wine, they give hints as to stuff that happened in the main campaign. Like for instance, there's a part where you're talking to your vegan vampire buddy Regis, and he's asking, so how was the whole quest to find Ciri? And Geralt's like, well, I found her and we kicked the butts of the Wild Hunt. And Regis is like, wow, man, that sounds like a really awesome adventure that you guys went in. I'm sorry I didn't get to be a part of it. And then there's another part where there's a mission where you go and you find out this character has been cursed, and when you actually lift the curse, the person actually says that this curse was put on them by a merchant of mirrors, which I believe is referring to the main antagonist from the Hearts of Stone DLC. So I was like, oh, that's nice. And of course, the ending is a nice send-off, and it really ties everything together. And I thought this DLC was awesome. And what are you doing? So in conclusion, I've said in previous videos, The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time was my favorite game for the longest of time, for like about 17 years, until I played The Witcher 3 last year. Last year, I named The Witcher 3 my Game of the Year, and this year, Blood and Wine is my Game of the Year 2016, and The Witcher 3 is the best game I've ever played. It's better than Zelda. Okay, she does not like that comment because she loves The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, so she's not in agreement with me right now. So, in conclusion, it's better than Zelda, better than you can disagree with me, that's fine, but don't behave like that. It's better than Zelda. It's better than Game of Thrones. It's the best game I've ever played. And if you haven't bought The Witcher 3 yet, or if you own The Witcher 3 and you haven't picked up the Blood and Wine DLC, I highly recommend that you buy it now. So in conclusion, happy Father's Day, everyone, and I hope this video made sense. Later.